Hey guys, it's Mrs. Adams. Can you see me? Okay, let me see if I adjust this. Hello, it's me, Mrs. Adams. Okay, is that better? Is that worse? All right, we're just gonna go with it. Let's see. So today I want to talk to you guys about our novella this quarter, Anthem. Anthem is, well, let me back up and explain what a novella is. A novella is a short novel, so that should make you guys very happy. Less than 100 pages, and it is such a fantastic book. It was written in the 1930s, but do not let that fool you. I promise you, this book has everything that you are going to want. It has, well, I don't want to ruin it. Let me just start from the beginning. So, do you guys know what a utopia is? A utopia is essentially heaven. It's the perfect world that we're all promised when we imagine what it would be like if we just followed all the rules, or we just wore the right clothes, or we belong to the right group, right? Where we're going to make it one day. We're going to be in heaven, essentially. So there is an opposite of that, and that is dystopia. Dystopia, as you are all quite aware, is the opposite of that. So I bet you could come up with a word for the opposite of heaven. But for now, I'm just going to give you some examples, such as, let's think. In literature, we've got The Hunger Games, The Giver, Twilight. All of these books are broken utopias, right? Something that should have been perfect, but ends up being terribly, terribly wrong. Let's talk about some examples of utopian versus dystopian ideals in history. I'm not going to go too heavy into it. I realize this is not a history class. I just want to remind you guys of some real life examples to make this book a little more tangible for you, because the author of this book very much so was influenced by her surroundings. Now, she wasn't a Puritan. We're going to move right past this. She wasn't a Shaker. She wasn't part of the Amish. But what you can see from all of these groups is there is a lot of control. The idea that through more control and more structure, you will achieve more bliss. But as in history and as in literature, this ends up not being the case. Here in our own state, we have often seen the FLDS and the idea that Warren Jeffs controlled these people down to who they could be married to and who their children belonged to and what they could wear and what colors existed. All of this was to lead them to a promised land or to the idea that they would one day be perfect. This, as you know, did not work out very well. And one of the most prominent examples of that, I would say, would be the Nazis. Hitler sold the German people an idea, right? An idea that even though World War I had happened and they were poor, they could change it. And they could change it by not stepping on, but removing those that weren't as elite. And so that's also what was taking place in Russia, where Ayn Rand was born. And she believed the truth is not for all men, but only for those who seek it. So if you think about the idea that we all realize something based on what we've been told, she does not believe that. She believes that the truest of us seek it out. We fight for the truth. And that is what brings me to our novella. I'll skip right through that. So it was written in 1937, published in 1938. During this time, World War II was raging in Europe. Hitler was on a rampage, and Ayn Rand wanted out. She wanted nothing to do with this. And she wrote this novel as kind of a warning, as kind of a tale that what could happen if we allow people like Hitler to blind us, if we allow those around us to control us. So don't let the publication date fool you. This novella has love, violence, teenage angst. It is such a great book. And I am so excited for the discussions we're going to have this quarter. I can't talk to you any more about it or I'll give away the ending, but please get started and we'll talk in 2 chapters. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.